video number 3 of the quarantine conditioning series. And here we go. You're gonna put on your favorite music right now and we're gonna do some movement together. So today is our warrior series and we're gonna work out our legs quite a bit and it's gonna be fantastic. So here we go. We're just gonna get started. Go ahead and start here on your hands and knees in this position. Just honing back in on your breath for a moment, and maybe you've done video 1 and 2 already and you can just launch right into things. Go ahead and fast forward this part if that's the case. But if this is your first chance to do something for your body all day, take a moment here. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, constricting your throat as you exhale. So it makes a little bit of a sound. You're trying to generate heat in your body. You're starting to pull your belly button up towards your spine, just engaging in your core, getting prepared for what is to come. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. Inhale. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. We're going to tread through the feet, lengthening one heel and then the other towards the ground. Just gently lengthening out the back of the legs for a moment. And then settling back in to your downward dog position. So your heels are reaching towards the floor, but we're trying also to flatten our back at the same time. So there's this constant sense of opposition. You're pushing the floor away, rotating outward at the shoulders, and your hips are rotated inward slightly, and you're reaching those heels toward the floor as you're pushing back toward the heels, lifting your hips towards the sky and trying to create a flat line from your hips to your hands in your back. So we're going to take a few breaths here, just really sinking into that downward dog position. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Maybe have one of your kids, if they're doing this along with you, that's great. If not, they can grab your hips and pull you backwards and up and help you get that feeling. Inhale. And exhale, pushing the floor away. So we're going to inhale, reaching your left toes toward the ceiling. And I am a dancer, an older dancer, but a dancer nonetheless. So your foot may not be that high. It may be here, and that is just fine. But reaching your toes up, away from your bottom foot. Your left leg is lengthening, long, 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 long. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Still pushing the floor away. Getting a nice stretch here. So you're going to notice that your right heel is releasing a lot more towards the ground now that you're on one foot. Hooray. And here, inhale. And exhale, bending at the knee. We're going to open up that left hip even further. So just really exaggerate opening up that left hip. You're going to look under your left armpit and hope that you've put on deodorant. And here we're going to just stay here for a second, really releasing in the front of that hip and thigh. This one feels so good to me. I could stay here all day. Well, probably not all day, but for a while. So inhale and exhale, reaching those left toes back toward the ceiling. And inhale and exhale, bringing that foot through. We're going into a nice lunge position. Now, what is a nice lunge position? So we're trying to stack our knee over our ankle and make sure our knee is tracking right between the middle of our foot. Your right heel is extending backwards towards the back wall as long, long, long as it can be. And we're also trying to lengthen out of the crown of the head and create a long spine. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale, bring your hands to your thigh. And from here, we are going to reach our hands up to the sky. And go ahead and straighten the front leg and lower. And you may be a little wobbly, it's okay. That's what this is for, to help with our balance. We're using all of those muscles to stabilize, and it's helping us exercise our bodies. So 1, this is 2, straighten and lower, and straighten and lower, and straighten and lower, and straighten and lower, and straighten and lower, straighten and lower, and straighten and lower. From here, we're going to go ahead and put our hands back down. Stepping back to plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And just hang out here in downward facing dog for a moment. And we're going to do just that much on the other side to start. So inhale and exhale, pushing the floor away. Remember, long, easy neck. And inhale, reaching your right toes toward the sky. Good, and stay here, pushing the floor away. We're reaching that left heel down to the ground. And inhale. And exhale, longer, longer, longer. Good, on your next inhale, bending at the knee, opening up that hip, looking under your right armpit, and just letting the front of that hip open up. You're doing great. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale. And inhale, reach those toes toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring that foot through your hands into a long lunge. We're going to find our lunge position again. Now we're checking to stack the knee over the ankle, knee tracking right through the center of the foot. Bringing your hands, maybe we'll stay one more breath in that lunge because it just feels so good. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, bringing your hands to your thighs. Ooh. Good. And bring your hands up. And stretching through the front leg and lower. Stretch and lower. And stretch and lower. And stretch and lower. 4 more. Stretch and lower. Fingers reaching towards the sky. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. Hands back on either side of the foot. Reaching back to plank. Inhale. And exhale. Chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Excellent. Good. From here, I'm going to walk my feet towards my hands and hang over in a forward fold for just a second. I'm going to gently reach the left foot back and rotating out that left foot. Good. And we're just going to stay here. Just a little squat for a second. Just because it feels good and you're opening up those hips. Good. I'm going to sneak to the other side. So I'm going to hang over in a forward fold and rotate my right foot in. And then I'm going to sneak my left foot back and come again into a forward fold. Here we go. into our warrior series. And inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And inhale, walk or jump back to plank. And exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Staying here for a moment. One more deep breath in downward dog. Ooh, notice if your heels are a little closer to the floor than they were when we started. Mine certainly are. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, left toes reaching towards the sky. And exhale, coming right through between your hands. And inhale, rotate out the back leg, plant the heel on the ground. So now we've got a flat foot. The right foot's completely flat on the floor. And your arch of your right foot is going to line up with the heel of your left foot. We're going to inhale and exhale. Coming to warrior one. So in warrior one, I am not perfect at this, but you're really trying to think of squaring off your hips to the front. Like if you were a car and you're driving and you had headlights on both hip bones, you're trying to get both of them pointing straight front. So in this position, I think of my left hip coming back, my right hip keeps trying to push forward. And your hands are clasped, you've got your pointer fingers reaching up. Your arms are stretching long, like they're being pulled like taffy towards the ceiling. And you keep trying to sink lower and lower into the position. And you're breathing still, of course. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Looking up towards your fingers, inhale. And exhale, opening up your hands to warrior two. Now warrior two, I always feel like I can get a little deeper. Good, go for it. So the deeper you go, the more fire you're gonna feel in your front thigh. So your left thigh right now, I don't know, maybe you're super tough. I don't doubt it. But maybe your left thigh is feeling some, burn, which is good. So we're thinking of breathing in, and every time we exhale, releasing the shoulders down, loosening the neck, and going a little deeper into the pose. And this is completely for you and your body. So trying to push yourself, of course, but also honoring where your body's at and not wanting to just punish your body, right? We're trying to celebrate and nourish our body with exercise, not punish it because it's been bad. It's actually an amazing instrument that supports us every day. So we are trying to take care of it. So let's do one more deep breath here as I'm sliding in my socks. Inhale and exhale a little deeper. And inhale, we're gonna straighten the front leg. I'm just slipping a little, so I'm gonna bring this leg back up. So inhale and exhale. Someone's pulling your left fingertips forward, 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 forward as far as you can go, coming into triangle pose. So in triangle pose, you are welcome to have your hand on your shin. If this is too much of a stretch for you, you can do shin, you can do thigh, you can do ankle, or you can put your hand flat on the ground and just avoid your knee. You don't want to put pressure on that joint. Trying to never put pressure on joints. Good, so here, I'm opening up my top shoulder, trying to create a flat as a pancake look. So I'm twisting open my right shoulder, I'm stretching my hands like someone's pulling my hand toward the ceiling, and my gaze is up towards that top hand. Inhale and exhale. And this pose is really more of a rest pose. You're really trying to open up the shoulder and think of lengthening through the head. It's a good time to take inventory of your breathing. Are you breathing? Are you lengthening? Are you releasing in your neck? Good. Inhale, one more deep breath here. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to windmill the arm forward. Coming back, bringing your left arm up over your head and reaching backwards. Good. And coming forward, forearm to the thigh into crescent moon. Good. And from here, you are welcome to stay here. If you're looking for a little bit more of an adventure, you can bring your left fingertips to the ground in a little tripod in front of your left foot. Your hand is reaching up towards the ceiling and your foot is kicking towards the back wall. Your thigh is rotated out, coming into standing half moon. So I'm thinking of, for me, I'm finding a focal point on the ground. Having a focus really helps with balance. And then I'm pulling my bottom hand off the floor. I'm finding a moment of stability here. If you want more of an adventure than this, you can go ahead and turn your gaze to the ceiling. I am pretty sure I would fall over if I did that right now, so I'm just going to stay right here. Okay, I'll give it a little try. Here we go. Rotating focus. Oh, yep, I was right. I fell right over. So coming back. I'll try it one more time. And focus up. Ah! And gracefully windmilling out of that. How's that for a save? And windmilling forward. Back into a lunge. Coming back to plank. And inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. So I'm going to stay here for a moment. 2 more deep breaths here. Working back into our downward facing dog. So we're going to do that whole series on the other side. So I will be facing away from you when it's time for our warrior 2 and such, but I think you'll be fine. So here we go. Inhale, reaching your right toes toward the ceiling. And inhale. And exhale, bring that foot through into a long lunge. And inhale. Planting that left heel on the floor, flat foot, and exhale, coming to warrior 1. Again, we're trying to square off our hips. So now my right hip is thinking of being pushed back. My left hip is being pushed forward. I'm trying to square off those hips. That's the tricky part. And inhale. And exhale, reaching those fingertips toward the sky. Lots of space between your shoulders and your ears. Trying to avoid this position. Being a long neck, an easy neck, a free neck. And your head is floating up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, a little deeper. And inhale. And exhale to warrior 2. Now I'm going to be talking to you over my shoulder. And breathing here. Or maybe I won't talk and I'll just let you breathe and listen to whatever music you've decided to put on. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, 1 more deep breath here. And exhale, a little deeper. Good, and inhale, reaching along that front leg. And exhale, reaching forward, forward, forward into triangle pose. focusing on your breathing and the sensations of your body, and just letting go of anything else going on in your mind. There's so many things to think about and worry about right now. Just imagine they're little, like the little windows on your computer that you can just X out of your mind. Just X them out and try to focus in on what you're doing right now, staying very present in reaching your arm up and opening your left shoulder. And inhale. And exhale, windmilling that arm down and around and back. Back towards the back wall. And coming forward. Good. Hopefully you are seeing lots of space between my right ear and my right shoulder. My shoulder is pressing down. My head is staying long. And anytime, at any point in your practice, you can do those little nose circles, right? Nose circles, shaking your head no, shaking your head yes. Good, and either staying here or coming into standing half moon. So bringing your fingertips down towards the ground. Kicking your left foot toward the back wall. And you can leave your fingers on the ground. For me, I feel like it's even easier to just bring them off the ground. And hang here. So hopefully my left leg, the aim is for it to be parallel to the floor. And then my left fingertips are reaching high toward the ceiling. My right fingertips down towards the ground. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale, windmill down, and windmill back forward, and back to plank, inhale, and exhale, and chaturanga, and inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, or come into child's pose. We did it. Well done. So we did our warrior series, and next in the series, we're going to go into, we're going to do crow, and then we're going to do a bunch of standing balance poses, like tree. We'll do dancing crane and bird of paradise. So thank you for exercising with me, and that's it for video number 3.